Hey guys! Today I'll be showing you all the YG boy groups I collect. So I'm hoping this video will be much shorter than the previous segments, mostly because I think more people are familiar with what these cards are and what they look like, so they'll require less explaining of what everything is. So let's get started. And how I have this binder set up is in debut order, and in a way also preference order. So we kick off with Bigbang, and they were the first K-pop group I got really into. So I think I explained in a previous video, I got into K-pop through K-dramas, and after being intrigued by a lot of OSTs, I checked out a lot of just music videos on YouTube and stumbled upon a lot of Bigbang ones and quickly got engrossed. And also another fun fact is they were the first K-pop concert I attended, so that was cool. But how I have their section organized is I collect all the members for their Korean releases, and then I have some Japanese release stuff, some subunit and solo release stuff, and then just some kind of random merchandise I have. So we first have their 4th mini album, which contains Tonight on it. And if you're unfamiliar with what these cards kind of look like, they're actually plastic cards that are usually called YG cards. And so they have like these codes on the back that you could use, I think, during the promotion period. But they're kind of useless now. And then this is from their special edition or the repackage of their 4th mini album, and it's often referred to as their 4.5 mini album. And the cool thing about these is that you kind of line them up in a certain order and they kind of complete the picture. And then the last of their kind of plasticky group cards, or from their group releases, is from Alive. So I have everyone's along with the group card. And then these 2 cards are from the repackage of Alive, Still Alive. And it might be hard to tell in this video, but I have 2 of Daesung's because I pulled duplicates on my album. So that's why there are 2 of his there. And now we're going to move on to the made singles. And how I organize all these is I have 1 page per member because there are 8 cards in total. And so I stick both of the M cards here, the A cards here, the D cards, and then the E cards. So this first page are all of Tops. And then we have all of Taeyong's. And then this page is for GD. And I am missing his vertical version of the D single still. But it's not too difficult to find these days, especially on Japanese proxy sites. I just haven't pulled the trigger and bought it yet. Then we have all of Daesung's. Then last but not least, Seungri's. And now this page is where all of the full-length album made cards are going to go. So I just pulled TOPs in my album, but I think in total there are 12 cards, so 2 per member and 2 groups. So I'm not sure how I want to go about collecting these, because these are kind of difficult to get a hold of for a reasonable price. I might just collect 1 of each member, maybe a group or 2 cards, but I haven't fully decided yet. But I'm definitely going to wait this out because right now they're really expensive, but I think in a few months the prices will go down. And then we have some Japanese things. So you get these kind of larger cards from their Best of Bigbang compilation album in Japan. So they had like this deluxe multi-CD kind of unit that came with these large cards. So there's 1 for each member. And then I stuck the sticker that came on the plastic of their Made Series collection photo book, which they only sold at their concert venues. And then I also have the music cards from that Best of Bigbang Japanese release. And then for miscellaneous things, So these are things I don't want to collect all the members of for. I have 3 of their Made series collection photo book cards. So I pulled TOPs in my album and I bought GDs and Singries. I would like to get Daesung's and Taeyoung's cards as well, because I do really like these cards, but they're just really hard to find these days. So that's why they are here. And then I have TOP's live CD card as well, and also his Bigbang 10 concert collection series photo book card. So I tend to pull top a lot, looks like, which I'm not complaining. And then we have some postcards from their Made series. So you could buy either the group ones or the individual members. So I just bought the group ones. And then this page holds all of the solos and subunit cards you get in albums. So this version of Taeyoung's Solar card is from his deluxe version. There's also cards for the first press, regular version, and international version, but they look kind of the same. I think the international version is colored instead of black and white, so I'm not too pressed to get all those. And then we have GD's One of a Kind card, GD and Top's subunit card, and then these both are from Sengri's VVIP. Just this first one's from their his Japanese album, and this is, sorry, excuse me, this is from the Korean album, and this is from the Japanese album. And then, just like the group cards for Japanese releases, there's a lot of solo music cards too. So these 5 are from one of Daesung's Japanese solo releases in Japan. And then these 3 cards are from Taeyoung's kind of compilation of his Rise album, along with Solar and HOT. Hot. And then these 3 cards are from GD's Coup d'etat. And then for photo book stuff, I have GD's Coup d'etat photo book. I think the official title is G-Dragon Collection 2 Coup d'etat. So you get these cards along with these 2 in there. And then this card is something you get at the Japanese venue when they were promoting their Made singles. I think if you bought something at the venue, you would get like a random member or group card. So I have GDs. And then these film strips also came in on GD's Coup d'etat photo book. And then these calendar cards are from the red version of his Taiwanese press Coup d'etat album, which I must say is much nicer than the jewel case Korean version you could buy. There's that. And then this postcard is from Daesung's Just Love, I think his deluxe CD DVD goods package. And then these 2 cards, along with this one, is from Taeyoung's Rise deluxe version. And this Sengri Let's Talk About Love card is from his Japanese CD DVD release. And I think you get a random card, maybe out of 3. I'm not sure how many there are total, but this is the one I pulled. And then we have some random promo cards with Bigbang on it, and some freebie cards. Now we move on to Winner, who should be coming out with some new music in these upcoming months, if we trust what YG says. But regardless, I'm sure they'll release some quality music like they always do. Even with the departure of Namtae, I'm sure they'll have a slightly different sound, but I'm looking forward to what they do release for us. And I do collect all members for Winner, just like Bigbang, for their album releases. And we have their launching edition of their debut album cards here. And these are first press because they're not rounded corners, they're pointed. And you'll also notice for Singhoon's card, there's some Mandarin on the bottom. So this is because this is the Taiwanese press. So it's just a translation of his Korean message in Mandarin. And the other nice thing about the Taiwanese press of this album is you get these kind of large mini posters of all the members, but they're a little too big to fit in this binder, sadly. And then for the limited version of that release, I do have everyone's kind of larger Polaroid cards, except Mino's black version. And then this release also came with music cards when they released it in Japan. And I do have all the members' music cards, but there were 2 group cards, which I hope to get one day, just to fill up this page. And then these are just some random promo things for their Japanese release of their debut album. And now we're going to move on to their Exit E series. And because each version of this album came with 10 cards, how I organized this was I stuck my bias, KSY, on this first page here. And then I have their, so this is kind of the back cardboard that came on their pin for each album. And that just kind of specifies which version of the album we have here. So these 2 cards are from the S version, these 2 are from the A version, and then these 2 are from the W version. And then I stuck everyone else's cards on these pages. So these are everyone else's from the S version, the A version, and then the W version. And similarly, I just grouped all of the versions' film strips together. So these are all the film strips from the S version. So I'm just missing Namtae's here. And then these are all the ones for the A version, which again, I'm missing Namtae's. And then lastly, we have all the film strips from their W version. And this page, I plan on filling with the rest of the members' live CD photocards. So I just pulled Mino's in my album, so I need to get the other 4. They've been a little bit pricey, that's why I haven't really bought them yet, but I'm hoping to get them at some point. And then we have some miscellaneous cards, so things that I don't plan on collecting all the members of. And so I have Mino's Win epilogue DVD card, as well as one of his versions of the Mob release that he did with Bobby. And then these are just freebie cards. And then some more freebie cards. And then I bought, I think, version B of their postcard set for their Exit series. And these postcards, you pre-order bonuses for their Japanese DVD, I think their live tour for the Exit series. So I have all the members for that. And then we have KSY's collection, or Exit E collection photo book card, which I was happy to pull. Though I don't know why he's holding a lobster. And then we have the Win epilogue DVD postcard, which has Team A, or winner, on the side, and then Team B is on the side, which is the perfect segue into my iKON section. So for iKON, I have a very strange attachment to iKON for some reason, especially their vocal line. I think musically their group kind of barely cracks my top 25 boy groups, but I still feel the need to collect especially my top 2 members for iKON. I used to collect my top 3 mostly because Third, who's Jinwon, I always pulled in my albums, so it was just very convenient to collect him along with my top 2. But I felt it was kind of silly to collect 3 out of 7 members for a group that barely cracks my top 25. But anyway, these are the cards I have. For Welcome Back, we have Donghyuk and Junwei are my top two. And so these are for the Korean version of their half album, and then these are the Japanese version for the half album. And so the only cards I'm missing in this section for iKON are Junwei's half Korean cards, which I'm kind of desperate to find, honestly. It's been a struggle. So I bought way too many copies of that album in order to try to pull him. And so I ended up actually having a set of everyone else's cards except his. So I have BI, Bobby, another set of Donghyuk, and the other three members, but I haven't been able to get Junwei's. So if someone would like to trade, please contact me. You can check out my sale and trade list at the bottom of my description for kind of an updated version of what I do have available. And then because I ordered a lot of copies from K-Town for you, I got all of these kind of pre-order postcards. So these are the member versions I pulled, along with the group versions you could get. Okay, so now we're on to the full version of their debut album. So these are all the red version, I think green version, and the Japanese version of their debut full album. And these are the respected Polaroids that came with the Korean versions. So these are both for Donghyuk, and then both of Junwei's. And the last kind of album cards I have for them are from their Dumb and Dumber Japanese single. So you can only get these if you bought that single at their venue for one of their Japanese concerts. So I have both of theirs. And then for this page, I just have a lot of freebie cards. These are from their Mix and Match DVD. And this is from one of Donghyuk's from their Connie Summertime trading card set, in which I do have 3 of Jinwon's, 3 of Donghyuk's, and then 3 of Junwei's from that trading card set. Then we have some random postcards that you could get, I think, if you bought things at one of their Japanese concert venues. Then 3 photos I have from that Connie Summertime trading card set. And then we have just a full group postcard from their Japanese venue. Alright, so that was it for this binder. Thank you for watching, and I should have part 7 up sometime soon, probably tomorrow. So stay tuned for that.